Hello, what up, trader? It's me again, Destiny from D5's Academy. Last week we break down gold, and I actually said what gold is going to do, and gold gave us a little bit profit, and now we are out from gold because we are seeing some change of structures on gold. But today I'm talking about this sweet and amazing currency the whole world cherished, like what is his name? Bitcoin USD. I'm on the 3 months candle. Like you can see the 3 months here. So I'm actually here. I'm going to break down. I'm going to break down this. I'm going to break down this chart to a layman understand. I'm going to break down this Bitcoin to a layman understand. Let me give you a bro tip. A bro tip. Bitcoin is actually coming to $150,000. Yes, you heard it here first in my channel. So in any way you come across one day, you see that Bitcoin hit 150,000. Know that you heard it here. You heard it somewhere in the whole world that Bitcoin is going to come to $150,000. Wow, that's huge. Like, that's going to be a huge move. So if you really don't know how to trade and you want to be a part of all this move to $150,000, I will actually want you to click the link and join subscribe to the channel and like this video as well, because this video is going to be the video that is going to tell you that Bitcoin is actually coming to 150k. So I guess this video is going to give you a huge lot of value, So sit down there. If you're a trader, sit down there. Give me your 40 or 30 minutes of your time. It's not going to take the whole time that you're going to live on earth. So give me the time. Let me break down this Bitcoin chart for you. Let's roll down to my chart. Let me break it down. My screen, amazing trader. Welcome to my screen. So I'm going to break down this chart for you. And guess what? I'm going to break it so that you will understand and I myself will understand. So this is Bitcoin now. We've actually seen some sweet structures on Bitcoin. Higher highs and higher lows move, higher highs and higher lows move since 2018, we've been seeing Bitcoin giving us a very strong bullish momentum to currently Bitcoin hit 120,000, but now I'm telling you that Bitcoin is coming to 150k. Months from now, Bitcoin is coming to 150k. So I don't know who is going to change the structures, but I am predicting technically Bitcoin is coming to 150,000. Fundamentally, I have not checked it, but technically I know that Bitcoin is going to come to 150,000 months from now, because we've seen this strong change of structures and we believe solely well that Bitcoin is going to come to 150,000 technically. So this is a 3 months candle here. So we're going to roll down to the 1 month. Let's actually see together what the 1 month is actually doing, because 3 months is giving us this bullish momentum, higher highs and higher lows. So when we come to the 1 month currency pair, so you can actually see that something like this candle, these sticks here that is on my chart here. You can see all the sticks. So I want to tell you something. I found out something on Bitcoin. That I don't know the whole world, if the whole world knew this, but actually, when you always practicing on something, you always be seeing something more better, more clearly. So now, I saw that Bitcoin always bounce reverse whenever we see these strong buys. We'll see some consolidation. So when I marked out this chart from here on 2021, what Bitcoin actually did 2021, 2022, we saw that Bitcoin consolidated before seeing another spike. So when I checked Bitcoin, I saw that when Bitcoin come to this point, Bitcoin always reverse, because when we came here, when I marked out this, because when I marked out this, I cloned this, and this thing I cloned here was the same thing as here. So now Bitcoin came here, Bitcoin bounced back. When Bitcoin came here again, Bitcoin reversed. On this was 2023 stroke 2024, Bitcoin reversed back. So when we came on 2025, Bitcoin came here. Actually, we saw the same bounce back. So this gave me a very strong belief that when Bitcoin will come on 150,000 or 155,000, that Bitcoin is going to consolidate again. Another consolidation before we're going to see another move to 180 or 160k, something like that, of that nature. But now I've seen that When we come to this 1 month time frame, we've actually seen that Bitcoin actually give us this. I hope the screen is recording and my mic is recording. Yeah. So when Bitcoin bleed from this point, you see that Bitcoin give us a higher highs here and give us this higher lows here. After this higher lows cleared some sweep some liquidity here and gave us another move to the upside. You know, this is what I told you last week on my previous video. I said after we see any consolidation, there will be a breakout. After any breakout, there will be a retest, and before we see another move. Now we've seen this breakout at this point, and after this breakout, I was anticipating Bitcoin to give us another lower lows before we can see an lower highs, before we can see another higher high to 150k or 155k, as the case may be. So now Bitcoin has given us this structure that Bitcoin is actually changing from here to the higher high. So I'm actually anticipating from this point. The 1 month time frame came to this support point, because now this was a resistance before. Like you can see here, it was a resistance before, but when we broke out from this resistance here, it now turns to what? Support. So now Bitcoin has come to this, has broke out from this support point and actually came back to this support zone and retest from this support zone. So what, this is a monthly time frame that I'm giving this analysis. And what we saw here, we saw this sweep of liquidity here, and another one, we saw this sweep of liquidity of the lower lows at this point. We saw this sweep of liquidity showing us that Bitcoin is reversing to the upside. So this actually gave me a strong bias that Bitcoin is reversing on the monthly time frame. So let's go to the weekly time frame and actually see what Bitcoin is going to do at the weekly time frame. I want to break it down so far so that all of us can actually know the move that are coming. So when we come to this weekly time frame, we were actually not seeing a good bias until I came down and I saw some stuff here. When Bitcoin broke out from this resistance point here, you can see the breakout here. So when Bitcoin broke out from this resistance point, Bitcoin came and swept this liquidity. This liquidity here, I saw this last 3 weeks ago that Bitcoin swept this liquidity at this low. When Bitcoin swept this liquidity at this low, I hope you guys can see my screen pretty clearly. When Bitcoin swept this liquidity at this point, we were actually waiting for a reverse to the upside. But Bitcoin is not just gonna give us the reverse to upside. Me and you know that Bitcoin is actually gonna slow before we can see the reverse to the upside. So when I refined that Bitcoin swept this liquidity at the weekly time frame, we actually left Bitcoin for now. So when I came to the daily time frame, I actually see something on Bitcoin. Bitcoin gave me something like a clear sweep of liquidity with a retest of the support point that I showed you at the bigger time frame. This support point now was this support point that held Bitcoin to 120 what thousand. When we saw this resistance point was the same resistance point that gave us, that pushed Bitcoin to $125,000. So this $125,000 are this support point gave us. I was actually anticipating if Bitcoin can come to this demand point again, this demand here, sorry. I was actually anticipating if Bitcoin can come to this demand again, that we're going to be seeing a very strong moves to the upside. So Bitcoin came to this demand zone. I was actually waiting for some change of structures from here. So firstly, you saw the monthly time frame, the weekly time frame. I showed you the sweep of liquidity that Bitcoin actually swept from that angle. So now we've come to the daily time frame. We saw a very sweet and clean change of structures. Number one, I saw this first bias, a sweep of liquidity. Number two, we saw a support point at this point here at $100,000. I saw this sweep of liquidity, a support point at $100,000, and now I've seen a very clear change of structures that Bitcoin actually when Bitcoin came to 100,000 here, Bitcoin actually consolidated at this point. We saw this consolidation here that is showing us a very strong point of interest, showing us that Bitcoin is actually reversing from this point. And after we saw this consolidation, what else did I see? I saw so let's go to the 4 hours time frame and see what Bitcoin is actually doing. We all know that the normal trend is still bearish, but the daily time frame has actually shown us this reversal pattern. The weekly time frame has actually shown us this reversal pattern. The monthly time frame has actually shown us this reversal pattern. The 4 hours time frame is actually showing us bullish and also showing us bearish. But you know, this if you want to trade any chart pattern, any trade, always wait, let the conflict comes to your own narrative, or any point of interest you are actually waiting for. For me, the only point of interest, because when you come to the 4 hours time frame, let's analyze 4 hours as well. We saw this chart pattern on the 4 hours time frame. I would also like you to drop the comment, your name, the name of this chart pattern on the comment section, and tell me the name of this chart pattern. We've seen this breakout on this place on the 4 hours time frame. So still write the name of this chart pattern on the comment section and tell me what is the name of this chart pattern. We've seen this breakout on this daily time frame. For me, what thing I'm anticipating on this Bitcoin trade is this demand zone here. If Bitcoin can actually test back in this demand zone, because it was this demand zone that gave us this break of structures on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can actually test back in this demand zone on the 4 hours time frame, I'll be seeing a potential buy to the upside. Just believe it's not when we see this test on this demand zone that we'll click the buy button. No, sorry, we actually wait to see some change of structures to the higher high before we click on the buy setup, because you know currently the whole trend is actually going bearish. We actually spot the reversal pattern. That is why I'm doing this video showing you the reversal pattern that we are actually seeing. So now, but if we cannot see a retest in this demand zone, Bitcoin came to this. If Bitcoin cannot test in this demand zone, Bitcoin will be going higher. The only point I'm interested again to see my buy, to click my buy button, is only this point. If you can see a break and retest at this point here, this point here, because when we go, let's go to the daily time frame. When you come to the daily time frame, you will see that this point here at 110,000 is actually a point that we saw a test and we saw sell off. And when we break out from this, what's my chart doing? Sorry. So when we saw this when Bitcoin came to this point, this 110,000 again, when we're selling, we saw a very strong potential sells from here. So now, only thing I'm actually anticipating on Bitcoin is only thing I'm actually anticipating, if we can see a test in their demand zone I showed you on the 4 hours time frame, that is when I'm going to click the buy button. Or if I can see a potential breakout on this 110,000 and see a retest on it, we'll be clicking another buy button. So I've actually done my analysis, finish. What I'm waiting for, like I said, what I'm waiting for is a retest at this 4 hours time frame demand zone here. This demand zone here, that is where I'm going to go for buys from here. Maybe my sorry, okay, what's this? If I look at where I'm anticipating a buy setup from here, if we can see a retest here, that means we'll be heading Bitcoin to the upside. Or if we can see a break and retest at this point here, and see some structures, change of structures at this point, that is another place I'm going to be clicking the buy button. So this is my analysis. I'm done with my analysis. I'm seeing a reversal on Bitcoin. I said it here. You heard it here in my channel first. Bitcoin is coming to $150,000. So, but if we do not see, if we see a retest in the demand zone of the 4 hours time frame at $104,000, we'll be clicking the buy button. Or if we see a break and retest at $110,000, we'll be clicking another buy button. 250k. This is going to be a long swing trade. This is going to be like, it's going to play out moans. This is a potential. Let me calculate how many pips. This is a potential thousands of pips. This is thousands of pips, $250,000. Let me check it. This is thousands of pips. This is going to be like 100, and this is going to be thousands of pips to the upside. Yo, this is a potential 4,000 pips to the upside. So it's going to be a huge lot of months that we're going to be holding this swing trade. But for now, we're actually not anticipating anything on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is actually still consolidating and still changing structure. So we're going to be waiting to see where we're going to click the buy button in a clearer view. So if you're not part of my Telegram group to see when I'm going to say buy Bitcoin, click the link on the bio and join us, so that you can see when I'm going to say buy or sell Bitcoin. Or you can actually wait to see a break and retest on the daily time frame on 110,000 on Bitcoin before you can click another buy button. And also don't forget to click the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel, because we always give a breakdown on any trade that I spot. So click the like button and click the subscribe button on this video, because this is a potential good video that came with a lot of value. I love you all. I love every amazing subscribers that is supporting this channel, and I love every of our subscribers on it watching. Peace out. It's me again, Destiny from Deep Pips Academy. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. I love you. See you on my next video.